Today I'll give you a short rundown of the texture trimmer tool. I have already installed the tools in the Unity Asset Store, so now I can find it in the Tools menu under Texture Trimmer. Here you'll notice that the most used options have already been checked. However, I would like to point your attention to the topmost setting, since it's very important. Checking this off will mean that Texture Trimmer will automatically modify all the meshes and textures it needs to set its readable setting in the import settings. After processing is done, the flag will be removed again. This is very important. If this flag is not set on the textures and the meshes, Texture Trimmer cannot function. For demonstration purposes, I have preloaded Synty Polygon City and Synty Polygon Western. And I've applied an animation controller to both of them with a simple animation. Let's just check it out. Yeah, that works fine. Okay, so let's start off. We'll take the police officer, select him, go here and check the readable settings has been applied, and save the combined texture and include children. Now this police officer does not have any child objects on him. Let's see what happens when it's just him. Press the process button, and all of a sudden all of his colors vanishes. We've set an output folder to output. Let's go have a look. In here you'll find a new texture, and it's very small. It's 8 by 8 pixels, and we've already set the import settings for this texture, and we have the new mesh right here, and the mesh has been applied to the game object. Let's go see that. Prefixed with a TT for texture trimmer. Okay, let's go back and make a new material. Create material. There we go. A new combined mat. Yeah. And on this texture, material, we'll take our new texture. So this is the albedo. Not many colors in here. Find a police officer again. I just unlock. It's using the old material. We'll go back to that in a minute. Go to the assets, take the new one and drag it in. And there we have it again. Unsnap that one. So it's just like before. And see if the animation still works. Yep, he still animates. His old texture from Polygon City was rather big. Let's go have a look at it. I think that's the one called 1A, yeah. So we're only using a small subset of all this huge texture. So let's just step back a bit. Control C. There we have our good old police officer back with the old model in it. Now let's say we want to take this bad guy up here from Polygon Western and the police officer at the same time. First, let's go to our output folder, delete what's in there, select the models, press the button. Both of them turn gray. We have two new textures, and we have the combined textures, which again is rather small, 8 by 16 pixels. Let's go back again. New combined material. We need to put that new texture on it. Here it is. Yes. Let's take the bad guy first. Bad guy. Slap that onto him. And then the police officer. So now both models are using the same material. And they can still dance and do the boogie woogie. So that's awesome. Now let's try something different. Again, we'll select the police officer. We don't want to save the combined texture. We don't want to save the UVs. We want to save the vertex colors instead. Let's process him. And of course, he turns all gray. And let's go and put a vertex color material on him. Let's just find him. There we go. Presto. All vertex color. No textures used. But of course, all the vertex colors takes up more space. But again, you save some by stripping the UVs. So now you're probably wondering what could possibly go wrong. Well, let's look at this sign for instance. Select it. Let's make sure I don't have anything else laying around. Select it again. Make sure the settings are correct. Process it. Find the new my material. It's all been set. It's the sign. Find the material. That doesn't look like the old sign. No. Again, that's because, let's go back. This is from the texture. They actually wrote Grand Hotel. Let's go look at its textures. Somewhere in here. Yeah, here we have it. And we can look at the model wireframe view. No. This is only samples the colors at all the vertical positions. It's never gonna work with a texture like this. That's just not possible. So that's a small caveat. The rest it will work with, but not complex textures. So let's remove the sign. Take all the other ones. Process those. That's a warning, the output folder is not empty. That's in case if you start overwriting old meshes you haven't moved or renamed, they will just be wasted, be lost. So it warns you, but go ahead. And it will write the texture too. Okay. Again. That's one place. That's the new color set already. Awesome, awesome. Can we be this lucky? Yes, and we're back. And the new texture is again very small compared to the old one. Yeah, again 18 by 16 pixels. That's not a lot. Yeah, well that's it. Hope you find the tool useful. If not, let me know in the comments. Thank you.